everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be playing around some makeup as usual, and I've got a little bit of a red lip in store. For me, the winter months are the only time I ever wear red lips, so I thought what's better than starting off December with a lovely red lip makeup look. I'm going to stop rambling on and just jump straight into it, but yeah, I hope you like it. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to use is my Nars Sheer Glow. Still one of my favourite foundations. I keep using it. It's amazing. Give that a good shake, and I'm going to apply that with my sponge. There we go. So I've just put that on my sponge and I'm going to spread that over on my whole face. As it's a red lip, I'm going to just do a little bit more foundation, because I find if you have any redness on your face, a red lip can really pull out that redness, even if it's only a small amount. So I do really like higher coverage foundation when I'm wearing a red lip, because everything just looks a lot more flawless that way. There we go, and I think that's given the perfect finish. It's just got a slight sheen to it, very natural. Okay, so next I'm going to take my Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I've got two colours now. So I've got Vanilla and Nougatine. I find Nougatine is more a skin colour shade for me, and then I put Vanilla under my eyes. I'm just going to take a bit of Nougatine just on any little bits of acne scarring and spots peeking through. But at the moment my skin is really good. So there's not a lot to cover up, which we love. That was barely anything. I barely needed that. I could probably have gone without that, but oh well. And now I'm going to take Vanilla as well on my sponge. Just put that under my eyes. Just a tad lighter, and it's got a slightly different undertone, which I find quite brightening under my eyes. I'm loving how this base looks. It was very easy just to slap on, and it looks so flawless and healthy. Just before anything can start to crease, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, just on a Real Technique setting brush. I'm going to go around my eyes. I'm going to go a bit on my chin and around my nose as well, in between the eyebrows. They're just areas that go a bit weird for me, and I won't be applying any more product there either, because we're using some creams and liquids today, which is exciting because this year I've really got into cream products. So I'm going to use my Fenty cream bronzer. Here it is in Butter Biscuit, and I find I like that on quite a dense brush. I'm going to just take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I probably coat that in the bronzer, and I sort of press it right in that outer portion, hollow bits of my cheeks, and just go over the top and over the top, and it will blend out. And I also take it along my forehead, sort of buff it in as well, and around my nose a bit, because I'm not someone to contour my nose, but I do like it to be warmer, so I just sort of chuck bronzer on it. I tried to use this cream bronzer with a sort of a stippling brush like I normally do, and I just didn't get on with it that way. So then I reached for sort of a really dense brush, and it performed so much better. So if you have this product, I really recommend that, because it just gives the most natural sculpt. Especially you can get quite cooler tone to this bronzer, which give you even more of a shadow finish. I just like quite warm bronzers. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I'm just going to take the sponge I use for my foundation and go around the edges. It's already very blended, but I do that just to be sure. This complexion is looking really nice, and like I said earlier, I love a perfect complexion when it comes to a red lip, so I'm really looking forward to this. For my blush, I was really unsure what you sort of use with a red lip. I wasn't sure whether to go more red toned, more natural, berries. I was really like stumped, so I'm just going for something quite natural. I'm just going with the Glossier, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart, I don't know what it is. Cloud Paint in Dusk. And I put a tiny bit on the back of my hand, and I use my stippling brush. This is a Morphe M427, and just cover that in the blush and apply it to my face. Yeah, this is a very like natural blush on me. I think it is a very subtle flush, but it's very pretty. I think that's gonna be the perfect color. That is so nice. I'm just gonna take my sponge again and just blend out the edges. Okay, perfect. And just because I'm going to take my Fenty powder bronzer as well in Shady Biz on a Morphe E4, which is like an angled brush, And I'm just gonna sort of put that over the top of what I've already done, just sort of to set it down and maybe add a tiny bit more warmth and dimension. It just sort of helps to extend the wear of any of the cream products without putting powder on top. There you go, not a lot, I just wanted to chuck it over. Then I'm gonna apply highlight now, and I pulled out a really old favorite that I haven't used in so long. It's the Benefit What's Up, and I'm just gonna take it on my sponge. It's one of them you really have to warm up, but it's such a pretty flattering color, and I think it's gonna suit this so much. So yeah, I'm gonna warm up on my sponge and a bit on the back of my hand and put it in the high points. It's like the perfect champagne-y gold, and it gives a lovely finish where it just looks like skin. There you go. I'm just gonna blend it in a tiny bit more, but there's a good color shade for you. And I sort of bring that up in a C into my eyebrow before I fill it in. Cupid's bow and down the tip and bridge of my nose. It's looking really blinding in the camera. It's so pretty. I think I'm gonna go with eyeshadow. I'm thinking something subtle for eyeshadow because I don't want this to be too glam. I am just gonna take my Fenty powder bronzer on a Zoeva Luxe crease brush and use that in my crease. I think it will tie everything together really nicely, because the lips are going to be the star of the show here. I'm going to keep the eyes quite subtle. And I'm going to run that under my lower lash line as well. That's such a top tip of mine, that if you aren't sure what you want to use for your crease or like transition shade, just use your bronzer, because it's going to be the most flattering with your skin, because it will tie in the tone perfectly. Okay, now I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to take the shade here, Primavera, just on my finger and apply that over my whole lid. A lovely pale gold it is. Okay, I'm just gonna go back in with that crease brush and blend out the edges so everything's looking nice and seamless. That is just the perfect everyday easy eye. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of the shimmer on my lower lash line and blend it out with the crease brush as well. I haven't been the neatest with this, but I don't think you need to be. Just needs to have a slight shine and definition. So yeah, beautiful. I'm just gonna go back in with my Benefit What's Up on a Zoeva Luxe pencil brush, and that's gonna go in my inner corner, a bit of shine. I'm loving how this is looking so far. It's very pretty. Before I do my eyebrows, I'm just gonna put on my mascara. So I'm gonna put on L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I'm gonna coat my eyelashes quite a bit. I'm gonna go quite heavy with this. I'm really happy with that. I'm now going to fill in my eyebrows with my Refi brow pencil. Nothing special, I'm just going to fill them in as I normally do. I plucked my eyebrows yesterday and they're looking really clean, so love that. I'm now going to take a new product of mine. I've only used this like twice. It's the NYX The Brow Glue, and I'm really liking this in the moment. I don't know if you've seen where I've mentioned that I found the Refi Brow Sculpt would leave flaky bits in my eyebrows. So far, this has not done that. I really like how small the applicator is. It really allows me to have good control over what I'm doing and not get the product all over my skin. Yeah, I find I get really good control with this product, and it definitely is translucent, whereas I was finding the Refi one was just leaving bits in my eyebrows and it wasn't cute. Yep, I'm happy with them, and I'm just going to go back in with that pencil brush and the Benefit highlighter, go under my brow bone. What's everyone's favourite eyebrow? This is my favourite eyebrow over this one. I think I get some weird gaps underneath, but I love this eyebrow. Now for the star of the show, you're probably wondering what red lipstick I was actually going to use. And I'm going to take the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in Lady Balls. She is bright in this light. Yeah, this is a very pigmented lipstick. And I don't have a lip liner, so we're just gonna wing it. It's a very nice matte red liquid lipstick. Lasts a really long time, like a really long time. Just be careful with applying it. Use a liner if you have one. I'm just winging it, but I would recommend if you do have a liner, use it. See, look how pigmented. Oh God. No, we're getting the mirror closer for this. I look like a Kim Impossible character. I've got myself in such a mess, oh my god. I'm just gonna take my NYX concealer on a flat brush and just clean up the edges. This is why I recommend a lip liner. Okay, I think I'm happy with how that's looking. This is bright, it's a very bright lipstick. Doesn't stick at all. It's one of them, it's matte and it's very comfortable. I would recommend putting a lip balm on just a bit before, and then that helps sort of soothe any dryness you could already have going on, but it sits really nice on your lips and there's no patchiness at all. If we're not having a lip liner, that's pretty good. Okay, and for my final step, I'm just going to take some of my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Normally I go back in with my sponge over my skin after I've applied setting spray. Me trying to clean up that lipstick has got red everywhere, so I don't want to smudge red all over my face, so I'm just going to leave it. But if you have a clean sponge, I'd recommend that. I'm just going to go a tiny bit in this area with powder because I think I look very shiny. Okay, and I think I'm done. This is the ultimate sort of like December winter makeup look. Perfect for Christmas, to be honest. But yeah, this is really pretty and I really like it. And I really liked how my skin turned out, especially. This nice little subtle shimmery eye. If a red lip isn't your thing, you could always go something a little bit more toned down. But I love this sort of lip focused look if I wear a red lipstick. If I had heavy eye makeup, it would feel too much. But this feels perfect. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see me in the future. I'm uploading weekly. Got lots of fun videos planned and scheduled. Keep an eye out for them. And if you want to check my Instagram out at Time to Put My Face On, I just post product photography and have reviews. So if you like that sort of thing, check me out. But yeah, I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.